I have a sister, and he have a son, and his parents came as Japan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
To sightseeing? To holiday?
No,
No?
she
Walking.
lived in Vienna.
Huh?
Wie viele Jahre ist das?
Oh, ja, with Masayo, so my cousin, he's physics. And he met his wife also because of this business in Japan, and they are married since 20 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She's working at the Japanese embassy.
Embassy.
So everything is the meta philosophy. It's a little bit full of life.
Ehrlich warm, prima.
It's 100% Pinot Noir. And it's the new vintage, 23.
Okay.
23.
23. It's méthode Julie. After 6 months, directly bottled from the sediment to the bottle.
Okay.
Yeah.
6ヶ月シュールディ。This is a 100% Grüner Veltliner.
100 Grüner Veltliner. And it's one vineyard.
これがさっきの一番。
It's harvested a little bit earlier.
そう、バーグラムで。
オッケー。
早いでしょ。あ、書いてある。
6 months on
シュールディ。
シュールディ。
Was für Landkarten suchst du? Soll ich Niederösterreich-Karten rausholen? Jede da?
アンフィルト、本当だ。
バージョンバー。
To see the map, you came from Vienna to our place here at Wagram. And now we are sitting in our village, Fels am Wagram. And the vineyards are here in the north mostly. And we make this wine, this Grüner Veltliner, we make only from here since 35 vintages.
Okay.
So traditionally, yeah. And we have Grüner Veltliner here at this place, but here the hill gets higher to 370 is the top. And the Danube River also flows at 180. Also you have steps.
もっと上のクラスはもっと標高が高い。
370。
これは違うけどね。
あ、上の、あ、そういうこと。
そうだ、Weinberg。
370。
赤いね。
ね。川の方のピノだから。
Here.
Wagram. Wagram is special for the loose soil.
レスソイル
Loose.
レス
Loose.
ロス
Bruce.
C'est vite.
This is here
ああ、本当だ。
where the wine is going. It's a fine.
ロス。
It's wind sediment. Wind sediment.
うんうん。
This is if you compare Wachau, which is 12.5 alcohol, 12 alcohol, medium in the middle.
まあ、なんかレス土壌だと樹齢が高い方がよくて、なぜならば根がずっといくから。
Yeah, in our winery, most wine is sold Grüne Fungberg, the first wine, and Rotwettiner. So this is our two, but Fungberg is the gastro wine. And if you compare the soil, for example, Kamptal or Wachau or Wagram, Wagram has more harmony because of these minerals. So not so hard acidity. It's a little bit more harmony, creamy, but mineralic. If the vineyard is old, you take all the minerals. You feel also a little bit smokiness, minerality.
バッハはなんか石だから、なんだけどもうちょっとこうミネラルっていうよりも丸みのある味になって。
Grüne Wettiner can be in Austria very different. You have this very fast young one, crispy, and we work biodynamic. Since 20 years biodynamic, we want to get the complexity.
Okay.
Not too commercial. A little bit more, yeah, intellectual. Minerality comes with deep roots. If the wine goes deep down, we take it out.
Student ist daneben. Der Rainer.
This is Grüne Wettiner 2019 Welfel. If you here's a special soil here. Welfel. This is this wine 19.
19.
Welfel.
Thank you.
Yeah, we find it on the list here. This one.
Es bedeutet Young Animal. Welche? Young Animal.
You have here a sandstone as a sea sediment. This is not from sea. This is blown by the wind. But in Welfel here is only a small place with this sandstone, quartz. Sea from the.
Sea from the sea. This is not from the sea.
Everything is covered here by this one.
This is a okay.
All over, yeah. But here's like a window.
Okay.
Small place. Only here.
Only here it has
Welfare is
having this
area.
stone.
Yeah.
This stone is what type of the stone? No? The granite. No?
No, it's a
calcaire.
ancient coast.
Coast.
Kalk.
Limestone.
No, it's, the sea.
The sea.
The sea and the sandstone pressed 25 million years old. You see, no, like Florida, Miami. Miami Beach 25 years ago. Yeah.
ちょっと待っててよ。
25
million years ago.
In Austria, we have now the Alps, but this stone were before the Alps were here. Fels am Wagram was looking over the ocean to Africa 25 million years ago. Yeah, and this was the coastline. This was the ocean, coast. This were the place.
なんか海の海岸壁にあるフロリダとかにあるなんかその石灰岩質土壌なのかなと思ったらそうではなくてなんかこの石がこう
very special stone place.
Again, you call that stone's name?
Sandstone. Sand.
What's
Sand.
S?
Sand. Sand. S-A-D.
サンドストーン。やっぱあれだ。砂、グラニット。OK。
It's not granite.
Not granite. Not granite.
It's pressed. You have
not granite is powder.
Granite is volcanic.
Very hard.
Granite is something from the earth deep and heat and pressed. But this is a sediment from the sea, from the ocean. A sediment from the ocean.
He was
OK。海のセディメント。だから檻みたいな。なんて訳してるかわかんない。海の檻がそうだから海の底のいろんなものがプレスされて出来上がった石だって。
Yeah. And it makes the wine a little bit more fine in the nose. The quartz is a different nose.
OK。出来上がってできた石をこのサンドストーンっていうので、いわゆる私が今グラニットっていうのは砂、ただの砂って言って、でも砂でも固まってなんていうの石状になってるんだけど、それはいわゆる砂だから海の化石なんか堆積物か檻じゃない。
This place is higher. It's later harvest, so November harvest, October, November is a very late harvest because it's cooler.
Cooler.
It's cooler, later. Yeah, this is the wine.
?10、11月は
なんかちょっと涼しい場所だから収穫も遅くて10月11月に収穫する。
そういうことか。涼しい。
The little bit this place is cooler, so that's why you harvest is a little bit late. The October or November.
October. 20 years ago, November.
But now it's warmer.
October, yeah. But October is still something with the hat and the jacket.
OK.
Yeah. But climate change is happening, and this year is very early. This year, so 24. Yeah. So maybe we harvest with short trousers this year.
今年はちょっと早かった。今年というか去年か。すごい香り。
Welfare is how long meter?
Altitude 350.
350 meter. 350.標高。
There is from Austrian wine marketing a map, official map, and it's between 300 and 350. And they have very much good documenting and internet and so. As you can find it also. A new system, very much new advertising. So,
Altrebe?
Old wines.
Old wines.
Vigne.
Yeah, yeah. How old?
Planted in the 70s.
70s.
1970年
So we have there
55 or
2 hectares. We have there. The oldest part is from 72, and there are some younger parts from the beginning of the 80s. So you can say the roots are very deep and good minerals.
だから60年から80年樹齢
We are proud about this Grünwettliner because it's good aging, and we bottle later after 2 years aging in the case. And 22 we will bottle. This is still.
初めて理解している状況になっている私
まあやっぱこれ回しっぱにしてもう YouTube にそのまんま載っけるから、後で見返すなりなんなり、無理だやっぱ部分的
But
に
we will make
初
by
めて
car.
理解してるとか言っちゃったけどそれカットしてるよく
誰も見ない
We will make a circle at the hill a little bit later. Yeah. And we have to drive 30 minutes to the restaurant, so we will make a round.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
to see
you.
vineyard and house and to have an idea.
Okay.
So the next we have on this place we have also Riesling, and I show you 2 vintages.
Okay.
21, which is now available, and 20.
ビールフェルリスリン
Yeah, Austria has only 30 years tradition in export, and we have still 50% customers here in Austria.
Okay.
And the people like to drink young wine in Austria, in Vienna, but my wines need time. So this Riesling 21.
50% 少ないんじゃん
I was 2 weeks ago in Italy, in Genova, with my wine importer, and they presented 10 wineries and my Riesling. So the Italians like our Riesling because Italy has not a Riesling. And this is 21 Riesling Welfer from this soil.
みんななんかオーストリアの若者は若いヴィンテージでこう気軽に飲むのをすごい味的にも好むけど、僕のワインはちょっと複雑性があるから、まあ時間が飲み頃になるのに、まあ要するに飲み頃になるのに時間かかるわけじゃないけど、長熟なワインを作ってるから知的なワインでマーケティングワインではないって。
This wine is 3 years, but very young.
まあ僕にとったらとても若いんだ。
20 is now like a flower, more open.
Just,
No open, okay.
Yeah. You will see the difference. Yeah, and fermentation. So we work only with our own yeast. We don't add any yeast or so. And Riesling is always fermenting slow. So we only fill up, no heating, waiting, and after maybe 8 months, 6 months, it's much slower. Grünwettliner is ready in 14 days. 3 weeks is ready. Yeah.
スロープ
Beer field is a slope, not flat.
It's on the hill.
On the hill.
This place.
sind ziemlich gleich hoch.
もう斜面の上の方なんですよ。350っていう。
We have 1.5 hectare, 1.5 hectare Riesling. Only 10% of our winery, because you need the soil for Riesling. Riesling is not so good for this soil. It's better quartz soil and not so much water. Grünwettliner likes water. And Riesling should be a little bit working. Sugar is 5 grams. Also not 0, but 5 grams is not very much. At Demeter, fermentation and yeast does what he likes. It's like not like military. It's like more like open education. But the yeast stops at 5.
Unsere Buben dann sie nicht
Harmony.
interessieren. Austausch.
Was jetzt die kleine Ruhe gibst. So, this is vintage 20. The harvest, the grapes were very sweet, so fermentation was a little bit more work for the yeast. So it fermented longer.
Thank you.
Yep. 20 was a summer with a lot of rain and more acidity.
A lot of rain.
2020年は雨が多くて、なんかさっき言ったのは花が開き始めたもう見頃に20年からなってるけど、ヴィンテージ的には雨が多いからちょっとミネラルが前面に出てると思う。酸味、アシディティはミネラルじゃなくて酸味がちょっと。
When we bottled this Riesling, it was much more close, and he opened in the bottle. Bottle ripening, I like.
でリースリングは 10% ぐらいの生産量で、なぜならばリースリングは石の土壌の方が適していると思ってて、グリューナーベルトリーナは水が好きっていうか、水分を多く含む土壌でも大丈夫なんで、イコールここら辺の考え方だけどレス土壌にが適してる。
And with the first Riesling, the soil is a little bit hided, a little bit slipping. And this Riesling, if you feel a little bit this soil now.
なるほど。
We have this fruit apricot, vanilla, we say, this yellow fruit, and the minerals together.
21年の方がいわゆるリースリングの香り、前述の前の方。これはもうこの石の香りがちょっと出てますねみたいな。
21の方がいいとか言いながら20年もうちありますね。
アプリコットって言えばそうだね。
This also what you can find there. This is from the sea, where the Riesling is growing. Something.
でも柔らかなんかあれなんだね。すぐにボロボロってなって。
Long story.
これがリースリングが育つ石のあれね。
ビールフィルの。
本当だ、ちょっと柔らかい。ビールフィルのね。でっかいののちっちゃいバージョンね。
そうが固まってる。だからグラニットって砂って言うんだけど、それとは違うって言って。だから多分成り立ちが違うって言って。もう元が。じゃあスイスはどうなるんだろう。氷河。
これ氷河って言った？
氷河がアルプス山脈の石をいろいろ削ってミックスしたのがレス土
壌。なるほど。
で石は、海の底だった時代の海の堆積物が固まって岩石状になってる。 なこと言ったって別にアルプスの海の底だったのが隆起して出てきてるからね。
Rota Veltliner, original grape. It's only a vagram.
ローターベルトリーナ。
And we make two different ones. So the classical and one single vineyard. This is from 23, Fels am Wagram. With the list, the second one.
Thank you.
But first, let me tell you, we have some pigs. This is from Mangalitsa. You can make a little break between the spread and the speck.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
We produce our own here at the farm.
この豚ちゃんも飼育してた。マンガリッツ。
すごいですね。
This is a local race, a woolly pig, which can open living outside. No sleeper.
Auch im Winter. Winter zu.
ウィンター2。美味しいな。丸みがあるんだな。ローターベルトリーナになって丸みが出てくる。Very round.
Yes, it should be harvested later to get the color and the fruit. So in September he's green, and in October he turns red and gets the aroma. And he's rounder than green. And 20 years ago we formed a slow food group for surviving this grape. To keep him.
Okay, ローターベルトリーナ is
Everybody cut it out. It was nearly gone. But we have it since 100 years, more than 200. So ancient. Slow food is a group for regional products.
Can I have it? なんか前マントだ言ってた気がする。ローターベルトリーナを守る会みたいな。
Since 20 years I'm the president of this group. And this year maybe we make a change. Felsam Wagram, yeah. He is from here, from here, from here, and from here. It's from 4 different places.
It's very good.
Felsam Wagram is
Frost
community.
came, we have
Okay, each plot.
Yeah, there's also a philosophy behind weather damage, and if you're not at one place,
Okay. It's a mix.
we don't make plastic net. We don't like, and it's a little bit here and here. It's a idea of security or risk management.
Okay.
Not at one place, but this year there happened frost, 0 Celsius, or if too windy or hail ice, and if it's on different places, it's more security.
So Grüner Veltliner and the Roter Veltliner is Grüner is more strong
Grüner Veltliner,
against the weather.
Grüner Veltliner can be stronger if you have in September, October problems. Is stronger, yes. But Grüner Veltliner is sensible in June if it's weather, humidity, peronospora. It's very sensible. Merlot and Grüner Veltliner is very sensible for organic. Not for industrial, but organic Grüner Veltliner. So June is for Grüner Veltliner difficult, but later everything very no problem. You can wait until December. Grüner Veltliner you can wait no problem.
Okay. まあローターベルトリーナの方が
Grüner Veltliner and Merlot big problems with peronospora.
なんか水が好きって言ってる割には湿ったすぎると嫌なんだって病気になっちゃうグリュナベルトリーナって土地的には水分が好きだけどとはいえだから水はけが良くなきゃダメなんだろうよねきっと。
And the Riesling is opposite. Rain in June, Riesling, no problem.
No.
But in September, October, if there is water, Riesling is sensible. Yeah. Riesling, you must take care healthy grapes.
So that's why that you have to every time you.
Yeah, we have not only one.
Yeah.
But it's also good. This terroir is different in the rain, like this one, and here are 5 kilometers. And I drive with my tractor here and here, not only at one place.
Okay.
Yeah. But when I started winemaking 30 years ago, we thought, and a higher place is better for fruit, for aroma, and a higher places. And here is more body.
まあなんかリスクを回避するためにこうどんどん広げていくのは、どんどん広げていくのはリスクを回避するための意味もあって、なんかいろんな土地のキャラクターも違うし、ダメージもこっちは受けてるけどこっち受けてないとか。
Ciao Munta.
買いに来たの。苗を。
Die zijn vergnügen.
苗を買いに来た。
Solche Gäste.
隣さん。
12.5 alcohol, and this second wine, so he is 12.5, not so heavy, good to drink, and he's a little bit stronger, and for aging 13. Unfiltered and 21. Vintage 21.
This is a.
This is Brindelsgraben. This is one place here on the top. Here.
Top.
Yeah.
And also the non-filter.
A very young
This is
a filter.
This is Rot Tretliner, and this is only one single vineyard
Okay.
here on the hill.
And also the non-filter.
Unfiltered. Yeah. Because 1 year in the cask, sedimented, and then slowly in the bottle.
Okay.
You see a little bit.
The sediment.
Little bit.
ちょっと折りが、でもすごいそれがなるべく入らないようにゆっくりボトル詰めしてる。How attitude?
Altitude is 350.
350.
Yeah.
どれだっけ？なんかすごいな。
I want to visit with you
これか。Yeah.
by car. Brindelsgraben.
Ist da ein grüner dort eigentlich? Da müssen wir runtergehen. Mit dem Auto darf man noch nicht runterfahren.
Single vineyard and also the
This
rock,
is a cuvée. It's also rotten.
rocky.
No,
the stone.
no. It is sandy. Not very much water. A little bit sand, and below some gravel. But you can say it's sandy.
砂と砂利だって。
Loamy, sandy. But it's not so much water.
Okay.
Gross is less gross.
Not
水を多く含まない砂と砂利。
Top of the hill here.
で、一番上の。
It's not. We can go by car from here up and making a round.
Okay.
Okay.
で、肥料も何もかもみんな作ってるから、なんかその自分の牧場っていうのも見せるんです。
それがぐるぐるしてるのね。ぐるぐる循環農業的な。
すごい味。知らないやつ。
And this is our youngest project. It's a very young project because we want to make a better, higher, richer Rotweiner. In this vineyard are our best selections. After 20 years, we made a vineyard, 2017. And now we have a higher level of quality from the vineyard.
70年、10年。
So this project, Rote Veltliner, is also something for my region, for image and our specialty only we have here. Small quantity, so it's 15% of our winery.
Den alten Keller vom Frank schaut sagen auch.
Kann man schauen.
So, excuse me. So, why do you put this only?
This is a slow food product. Rote Veltliner is, so there is the headquarter of slow food in Italy.
Ah, so that's why the snail.
Yes, this is this slow food movement. Slow food movement is connected to regional food stuff, ancient grain, ancient cows, races, to hold them, to keeping surviving for the good restaurants, good food.
ローターベルトリーナを守る会の、シンボルマークで、それはスローフードから始まって、みんなこのローターベルトリーナをもう切ってカットオフしちゃって、でチックリューナとか植えてしまうから、これは自品種だから守ろうねっていう意味で、それがイタリアから始まったスローフード。
In agriculture, you have very good products, but with industrial agriculture, you can lose them. And I think 30 years ago, they founded Slow Food in Italy.
Yeah.
And we're part of this group. And Rote Veltliner is in this movement inside.
Okay.
And we are proud. We're happy.
イタリアから始まったのがスローフードだけど、始まりがイギリスの狂牛病で、それでイタリアがなんかその時期もうこんなの良くないよってみんな農業って言ってるけど工業的な農業をしてるよねってなんかイタリアってほら自品種多いしちゃんと地元のものを守ろうよって言ったのの動きの一つの中にオーストリアのローターベルトリーナっていう品種も同じだ自品種なんだからなくすなっていうその国際的な動きの中の一つでもあったことにすごくプライド誇りがあるので最近20年ぐらい前にこれの協会を作ったローターベルトリーナを守る会確かマントラフォーもなんか言ってたこれに入ってるっつって
It's a platform for special products of food and to keep, to survive.
でだからローターベルトリーナだけにスネイルマークがついてる、これはローターベルトリーナを守る会のマーク、スローフードのマークでそれスローフード自体はもう別にブドウとかに限らない、いろんな果物とかも家畜とかも含まれる。
And most of your partners also France and Côte d'Iron is your most important wines.
Our company, the most important imported wine is Burgundy.
Burgundy.
Yeah. But at the beginning, the Rhone, the Alsace. Yeah. And then now, all over the France.
Yeah, we're working very much together with our colleagues in Demeter and the France group. Demeter, they made a wine tasting in Paris this year. I was 5 times at Loire. And for us, it's very good to come together.
Okay.
We help together, but it's very inspiring. So we believe the wines from Loire a little bit similar to us. So they have a Chenin Blanc, which is a very sensible grape, but a great wine. And for us also, Grüne Veltliner you can find all over, but we believe the best Veltliner is at the Danube, blue as the river.
なるほど。ロワール地方とちょっと似ていると思うっつって、彼らはシュナンブランっていうブドウの品種を持っていてとても繊細でセンシティブなグレープバラエティだから僕らで言ったらグリュナベルトリーナでドナウ川の 周辺にあって、その地域でいろいろ味が違くなるっていう。Can I taste? Ah, okay.
We found a picture of Rote Veltliner in October. It looks like
October.
that. Then you have the flavor, the aroma. If it's red, you really have to wait until the aroma is ready.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. This is the loose soil from
Wow.
this. This is a picture of Fumberg.
Humber.
From this.
Yeah, yeah.
And the last white is Pinot Blanc, or eldest vineyard,
Weißenburgunder nicht?
1 hectare. The Pinot Blanc is Weißburgunder.
Ja.
It's from 21.
Thank you.
これか。
Scheiben, ja. This is the place.
バイスブルグンダー。こっちはどこですか？これか。
ワイタン
アルゴリズム
ありまし
でシェイ。
シェイブン。シェイブン。
うちではシャイベンという。
Scheiben is a single vineyard, a place
シャイブン。
here, deep loose soil.
The pronounce is a シャイ
Scheiben.
シャイベン。
Scheiben.
シャイベン。
Scheiben.
シャイベン。中国みたい。シャイベン。
Yeah, also the Austrian German is a little bit different to the German, and so the people here in the village speak a little bit ancient, like Bavarian. It's very different to Hamburg or Berlin, and therefore they say old. So this map is from 1820, from the old emperor. And so there's an old text map, where they made all these places documented. 1820, 1830. It's still wine now. And the names are much older, very old names. So historically, the winemaking started 11th century here at Wagram, and they sold the wine along the Danube up to Bavaria. This was the most business from the church, also the monastery. They found it and they sold the wine. Passau, Kremsmünster, also Bavarian church, like Passau or some other 1,000 years ago, and and maybe before we got some grapes by the Romans. So this grape, Rote Veltliner, we got from the Romans.
Oh, really?
Because he's the father of Malvasia. As they found in the DNA, the genes, he's inside of Malvasia and many other grapes, local grapes. It was a big surprise because before nobody knew what it is. But if the genes are all over, it's very old.
ロータベルトリーナが何しろだからもうローマ時代から続く一番古い品種ここら辺だと。ロータベルトリーナ。
70年中。
だからなくしちゃダメだってなってローマ時代だから
バイスブルグン
今違うバイスブルグンダー飲んでるけど今違う話になっていてまあちょっとローターベルトリーナの話でそれが一番古い品種なんだってその古いっていうのはキリストが生まれる前からあったんだよって。
But you find this in the book of Jensis Robinson, this book, the origin of the wines. So there's also at the first side where it comes from Cabernet and Chardonnay, all this.
まあ誰もそれを知らないから、そういう歴史的なことも根拠に持ってものづくりはしなきゃいけないと思ってる。
It's very surprising.
Yeah.
With the chains.
まあバイスプルグンダに関しては11世紀からまあ作っている品種。でそれがババリアっていうババリア地方にの教会が強かったからそっちに向けてなんかまあ保護してでその後1820年代からのオーストリア皇帝がとても保護しただってこの区画自体。
Yeah, the river was the border of the Roman Empire, and the troops of the Romans they got a lot of wine to drink, and some of them stayed and made wine. So the Germans believed the Riesling came to Germany by the Romans, and we got other grapes from the Romans, something like that. It's a relict of 1,000 years before. But most tradition is Bavarian, and it is the church. We are called Catholic Christ. This is our tradition from the 11th century, Austria.
Bavarian Church is a Catholic?
Yes,
okay.
Austria, Bavaria, this is the same church, Catholic. Yeah. But Austria is 1,500 years neighbors to Czech, and 1,500 or 1,000 years to Hungary. So Austria is always good friend to our neighbors.
Okay.
We have different languages. Hungarian language is completely different. Hungarian and very difficult, but we are neighbors and friends, 1,000 years, and also with the Czech people. So if you go to a restaurant, you see a lot of meals from the neighbors. Goulash, for example, is from Hungary, and some noodles, also from Czech. So this is a long tradition. Austria is very good, also in the families. You see it also in our winery. We are with the Czech people somehow also family connected.
Habsburg, you know?
German speaking, but Austria is very good connected to its neighbors. That's typical Austrian. Also in the kitchen, restaurants you
Kaiser
see.
Franz Josef
Or
und die
music,
Kaiserin
for
Sissi.
example.
You know? Kaiserin Sissi.
The
Schönbrunn.
Hungarian princess.
That's our
You
history.
will look Schönbrunn and Belvedere.
Yeah.
If you see to
Wonderful.
music or to
Really.
restaurants, you see the connection to our neighbor countries.
まあ、ババリア公国っていう大きな国だったから、その今はオーストリア、ハンガリー、チェコスロバキアとかチェコとかって分かれちゃったけど、料理を見てもいろいろミックスされてるし、音楽もそう。まあ、とはいえだからといって今ハンガリー人とコミュニケーションできるぐらいに言葉わかるかさ全然わかんないんだけど、一応家系的にもこう大昔を遡ればもう国は違う。
Wieso so wenig?
Wird zum Außen.
まあだからババリア公国時代にその、
Das heißt Bavaria.
まあ、とってもこう保護したんだよね。とはいえローマ帝国がなんだっけ川ドナウ川を下ってきた時に、まあ、やっぱりロータベルトリーナっていう品種を持ってきたっていうふうにみんなだからローヌの方もデメターですごくコネクションが強いのはアランが持ってるローマンシラセリーヌとかビオニエとかもなんかローマ時代からだって。でも透明な酒が入ってると水だったら洗ってる。
This is the 19th Pinot Noir. We have only 9% red. And Pinot Noir and Zweige. I'll show you two red.
Thank you.
The Pinot Noir is also in the Champagne.
Okay.
In some rainy, hard years, we make Champagne and no red. And 19 was a good year for red. This is from 19. 2 years in the oak.
Und jetzt zu mir ein Parallel.
Ja. Also Wagram is a white wine region, but for Pinot and Zweigelt, it's a good climate. It's not too hot.
This place.
The place is Hammer.
Hammer.
Yeah, because like you have seen, it's the second step, but it's not so much botrytis. So not.
Hammer.
Yeah.
Aber Frosthammer.
The humidity is not the problem. So healthy grapes, because not so difficult. Yeah. We are here.
Yeah.
And this is the place we have the red.
Yeah.
EOS is
What is EOS?
EOS is the name of the wine.
Wineの
wine name.
Fantasy.
Okay.
Fantasy.
ファンタジー。
ファンタジー。じゃあ畑の名前はハマー。
ハマー。どこから来てるのこのブドウはさ、ハマーだ。
単一畑。
イオスはファンタジーって意味のただの名前。
EOS is also the goddess of the morning red. So a light red. The goddess of this light red in the morning.
なんか天から降りてきたみたいなこういう赤なんかこういうなんかまあ簡単に言えば意味ないなんかねその
アローラみたいなね。
そう。ね、
美味しい。OK。
We are here.
Das Geschichte kennst du auch dazu vom Hammer.
You must know everything is looking to the sun here. All these houses south facing. Also the thermosolar is south facing, and so the vineyards also looking to the sun. So
ね、この人の名前が
this direction, because the Danube River flows west.
ずっと畑の名前だと。
It's like in the theater. Everything is looking to the stage. The sun is the chief.
畑はみんな南向きだよ。今日お昼なんか
Das Geschichte vom Hammer kommt da dazu. Der erste Hammer, so weit den Hammer geschmissen hat, so weit hat sie angehört. Das war interessant.
まあでもなんかメニュー見て自分で選べる。なんかなんとか大丈夫そうなやつ。目が腫れるよ目が。まあオーストリアで何かあったら日本よりも死ぬから自分で選んで。
The Zweigelt grape is a special Austrian grape, a blend, a cross between a kind of Pinot Noir and Blaufränkisch. It's a very late grape for our climate. Jo, hallo. Hallo?
Thank you.
Hallo, servus. Freitag. Wir tun gerade Wein kosten und ich würde gerne dich morgen mit Wein besuchen, Freitag, wenn es möglich wäre.
どこで途切れてんのかもわかんない。
Ich habe gerade Gäste da.
切れないもんね。
でも切れてるつもりなんだろうけど。
長すぎんだろ。普通なんちゃらストリートって書くのにさ。
We stay long on the skins, we harvest late, and we scrub it in the cask and unfiltered in the bottle, also less minimal treatment.
つばい。
So the classical Zweigelt has cherry fruit, sour cherry. If you compare wine region here and Burgenland, they have much more red, and it's a climate like Hungary a little bit. They have less acidity. Our acidity level is higher. We are white wine climate.
We make Exkursion with etwas nach Burgenland. Verstehen Burgenland? Kennen Sie Burgenland? And the people say, you are of Österreich, Sibirien hier. Wir waren ein bisschen beleidigt.
Ja.
Burgenland hat mehr Sand, ne?
Zweigelt is Hammer.
Yes,
Vineyard is
it's
Hammer.
growing We have red only here.
Only here.
Only in Hammer. The reason is it's open. It's not botrytis. Always healthy grapes, and you can harvest in October. Good grapes, and we have the best experience for late harvesting because our red needs the full time to the end, as long as possible.
ボトルニュス菌がなんて言ったらいいの、腐敗する菌が絶対に起こらない畑で、収穫が可能な限り遅くできる畑だから、赤は全てこのハマーっていう。
If you are here in the east of Austria, they have a window of time of harvesting. They use this window of the optimum, but we have to wait as long as possible. This is different climate.
なんかウィーンのこっちの東側のはまあなんか結構早く収穫するけど。
As last white, I have a sweet wine from Riesling, and we use this glass again.
Okay.
It's a Riesling Bärenslese.
Thank you.
This wine is from the raisins, the dried berries of October of Riesling. There's a higher concentration in acidity and in fruit, and the sugar concentration was 29. So the sugar is 100, acidity 10, and alcohol also a little bit higher, 15 or 14.5 alcohol. We fermented 2 years. We didn't stop because we are not military. We are more wild of skin. We don't stop fermentation, never. The yeast must make it own. So 2 years of fermentation.
2 years of fermentation?
Yeah, because if there's sugar and the yeast is working, you need force. We don't want to force our wines.
勝手に2年間発酵してる。
It's a very small production of our quantity total, but we like to have something. If you make a menu, when you have different dishes, and at the end sweet dish and Bärenslese, the combination.
全部自分のワインで。
It's from us.
可能が泡から口まで。
And there's a sad story because ice wine we made 30 years, and ice wine is not possible anymore because of climate change. And therefore we work with these little raisins, these berries. It's another technology, like in Sautern, for example. This is this botrytis wines.
I think when you drink very, very good wine, you will, it was good that senses a little
at the end.
発言のずっといいワイン飲んでて最後にちょっとこういうの飲むのがとても素敵だと思うバイおばあちゃんお母さん。
Yeah, so Bärenslese is not the sweetest flavor. There's another flavor which is trocken Bärenslese. It's like ranking different concentrations. This somewhere, yes, it's high, but it can be much more concentrated. It's the question. If it's sometimes it's the combination. The Austrian dish, we have some sweet dishes like knödels, or maybe we'll see it flow at the restaurant later. In Austria, we have a big tradition on sweet dishes which are not so sweet.
なんかアイスワインをここら辺でも作ってたんだけど、今不可能だからっていうの気候の変化。
Ice wine for me, it's history.
まあ昔はそうだったけどって。
Sus means very English.
The sugar. Süß means sweet. Sweet. Sweet wine.
Okay.
It's not translated.
Sweet.
Oh.
Sweet.
Trocken is dry.
Dry, yes.
Yeah. Sus.
Trocken is dry.
Dry.
Süß is sweet. Yes.
Sweet.
意味がわかんない。
そうね。
あと、Trockenドライ。
Can I use a toilet?
Yes, of course. You go in front and before this, I told you the door.
まあお疲れ。South East.
You have the morning
South
sun
East.
here, which is good, and the afternoon is not so hot. And this is Grüner Vitrina. You see it on the white tips.
目が白いでしょって。
And we will learn.
これ。実が。ほら
あ、
すごい。
Yeah, I think
実がなってるちっちゃい。
3 weeks flowering.
あと3週間後ぐらいに花。
Begin of June, flowering is normal, and May is a little bit early.
ちょっと早いね、今年は。
And in 2 weeks we will start with this one to clean here. This is the work. And to help here inside, if it's something like that. And here in July, it's also for the next, to raise it. In winter it's going down, and now it's going up. And if it's longer, you take it here and give it inside.
だからブルゴーニュみたいにこうやってやらないんだね。でもやってんのか。
So this cleaning of the stem, this is our work. This is, and here looking inside a little bit, which is too much. This is the winemaking important.
だけどここの
Here it's holding.
ね。
一本だけだ。
Yeah.
これand this one and then more チェルニーこれは What's this one?
The wire.
一つだもんね。一本。ブルゴーニュこれだけだからね。
こうやってやるんだ。
Then it comes up.
あ
Here. Method. Because if it's longer, then
Yeah.
you must help him a little bit.
長くなったらこれで挟み込んでどうやるんだかわかんない。その時の様子を見ないと。
あ。ね、なんか。
This cleaning, this is the work. June, July, here.
木は高いよね。
Yeah.
And
いいところ。
if you look to the east, the Danube flows to Vienna. And here is Krems and the river. For the Alps it's a little bit too cloudy.
So there is milk.
This is Wilfeld.
Wilfeld.
And 1.5 hectare here. And below is Fumberg. Fumberg is high, it's not so windy. It's the wind, but it's in the middle. Wilfeld is more acidity, it's cooler. And we must plant here some seeds the next weeks. We wait for rain because it's dry. And so most important for me is to have here every second row seeds which go over the winter. We have some peas, some java, rye, which goes. It's growing January, February, March, and we seeding later in June or July.
なんか種をまいて。
土じゃねえや、石じゃない。
そうそう探してんだけど。
いや、 なんかね、全部。
In here, the
Loss.
But
the sandstone is derived here. Starts there after the. No. This is the border between Fomberg from the soil lace
okay.
and Bielefeld.
そうそう、ビールフェルは石があるはずだから探してたけど、ここがなんかそのフンベルクとの境だからレス土壌のが多いんだって。あっちの方に行くと石があるよみたいな。あるよって言ったのが多い。
And let's drive to the.
本当だ、グリューナーベルトリーナは白っぽい白身だったけど、ほら赤っぽいでしょって。
ローターベルトリーナ。
Somehow you see this color in the blood also of the wine. This is this different sand, different color, and it's drier here. And we are in 350. It's later here. This is the next work to keep it here inside. And here cleaning.
やっぱあれか、レスト場だと水分を含むからこのあれの枝っていうの木の高めにすんだね。
そういうことね。
多分。
Our youngest project from 2017.
だから若い木だよ、細っぴいから。
It's a young wine.
The baby.
This stem up. And one arrow to the wind and the top to keep inside.
こういう風にした点にするんだけど、こう伸びてきてこれを挟み込むのにする、こうやって。これをこうやってここまで伸ばすわけ。
Down to the river, this is the Wagram. You have the base, which is earlier, and the top, it's cooler.
Okay.
Later. And here is less water, and at the base is more water. The wines are more full, and here more slim. The top is acidity, the base is more fat. But no irrigation. The water should be by the roots. So he's very young. Some years he's like this, some years like that. He's still in education.
Okay.
But we make no military. He must be forced a little bit to go down and to make a little bit concurrence and diversity. I must plant seeds here inside, but I'm studying the weather. What's going on with the rain.
いつ種を植えてちょっと花とかいろんな穀物を。
It's open to the wind. It's open to the deers.
Really?
They're also eating. I tell them you can have 10%, but not more. Otherwise, hunters. We are speaking to them.
10%風が吹き出すと鹿も出てくんだって。だからせっかく植えた穀物とかを食べちゃうから、こういう 10% は食べてもいいけどね。
We have also people who are coming and working with us because you can buy, rent a wine for 1 year or 5 wines. And next week coming people work with me and to study how to work. And the people like to give it as a present also. And we give some time to these people. And you can buy for 1 year your wines and you get some bottles. So we have it in our internet shop. And the people make a present with it. And they're coming to me and working. And they get the wine from this. It was an idea. So, the few to Vienna, but then you mix a band after these mountains.
Okay.
It's 70 kilometers. So let's go to the Weißbrunner Scheiben.
そうなんか 今なんかその昔は使ってたけど、なんかまあ土地が冷たいからすごくいいんだけど、行ったり来たりして逆に良くないから、もう今みんな自分家の方にしてる。
So we use later in the year this kind of something like this. No, I had to be too short, but it's very old vineyard. Old roots. The wire is young because we made it new again, but still the old vineyard. I got it from my grandfather, from father and grandfather. This vineyard.
ね、ここだけ木が太い。
The loess is so deep here, there's never a problem with water. The water is as soil food stores the water very well. And you see, it's an old vineyard, but still very living.
水は保有するんだけれども、持つわけではない。ね。水を保有するのに湿気ないってどういう意味だかよくわかんないけどね、なんか日本だとね。だから
ね。
水が好きっていう。
ピノブラン。
Yeah, the loess soil, so we have a little bit humus, and then the loess soil is yellow and deep soils. So here in Fels am Wagram you don't see stone. No problem for the tractor. And the top, yes, there's more different, but it's a nice wine. But if you are only in Fels here, you have never seen a stone any, because it's like a sand dune, like huge pile, 20 meters, no stone. And in the south of the village also there are gravel, but here is no stone.
あっち行くとなんかまあ砂利とかもあるんだけど、で上に行けば行くほどまあ石があるけど、もうバーグラムはもう石は絶対ない。
It's south facing, and it's a huge Sahara sand dune of the Ice Age.
まあ氷河時代のね、ものが本当にしてるのが。
One specialty, these both power stations, they are both sleeping. The right one is a nuclear station.
Oh, really?
It was never opened. And the left one is with coal. It's sleeping since 10 years. No coal anymore. Everything is working with water, 50% here. Wind, we have I think 20%.
It's good.
And we have overproduction here. We are bringing it to the mountain, pumping up. So our region is 100% sustainable. These power stations are museum. The nuclear station is a museum. You can go inside top beasts. Yeah, there's a big transforming.
原子力発電所を作ったんだけども、全部風力とかそういうのでもう賄ってるから全然いらないんで、今はなんか美術館っておかしな話だけど
Strange story, but that's the fact, reality. But you must know, I'm one of part of the organic producers. We have 1/3 organic producers in Austria. 30% of Austrian farmers are organic, and nobody learned it in school. Only teaching ourselves together. It's our character. If you know what I mean. We influenced our German neighbors very much. So many young producers want to change to organic, and they're coming and studying. Now it's very common, but when I started, the people said you are crazy.
Okay.
But for the wine gets stronger, you need less effort, and they're still growing. This vineyard, 70 years old, has seen so much.
始めた時にはマイクロってるって言われたけど、今はまあオーガニックとかいうのはまあちょっと流行になってドイツからも学びに来てるぐらいだけど、始めた時にはもうただのおかしい人みたいに言われて、まあでもこれを見れば分かるように70年樹齢のものもこんな健康に育ってる、まあ維持ができるし。
But organic is climate saving because no fertilizer, and you have these seeds to bring fertile soil.
まあ、とはいえね、天候に直面してしまうので、やっぱ植物植えてみたりとか、そういうだからもう全体的なことが必要になっちゃうけど、知識と対応が。
What I like to have inside of the vineyard, the original flowers. So we wait until June, not cutting before because they must make the seeds again. Then the seeds are covered and then I can come with the tractor. We had to learn. We had to thinking how to save it. Not only grass. This is a original, natural, and he mix the soil, the hard soil. Yeah, and more biodiversity.
もともと生えてる野草は抜かない。
Yeah, always experimenting.
いや。
黄色いのも最高。
Yeah, we have maybe 15 minutes, and then we travel to the restaurant.
OK。
まあね、これだってね、花だもんね。
いいところだ。